Hi, I'm Hetty Bryant and I'm your Learning Facilitator for the Leadership for Women program for 2017. If you're viewing this video, you've obviously started to navigate the Interact2 learning site. The program will be based around online learning and action learning. As such though, we'll start off with an introductory workshop on Wednesday, and I hope you're all getting really excited about that. It will be very much an experiential learning workshop, and you'll get a lot of opportunities to network with others and to learn about other people on the program. The focus of the workshop, I thought I'd give you a little bit of an idea about that, is that we will be looking at what the key learning, the way we're going to learn in the program. We'll have a little bit of a delve into Leading Mindfully, which is Amanda Sinclair's book, which you all would have received by now. One of the underlying narratives of the program and focus is about mindfulness, leadership and mindfulness, and also about gender and leadership. And we're also going to be looking at collaborative and collective leadership, which is also referred to as eco-leadership. But we'll get to know each other next week, and then we'll look at leadership challenges for CSU, and then you will form around action learning or peer learning groups for the rest of the time. So there might be 5 or 6 groups who will work together. So you'll have peer support and a cohort that you'll work through for the whole 6 months. And there's 24 of you, so I'm thinking that, 5 or 6 groups will work really well. So that's next week. Also, the Vice-Chancellor will be coming the second day and meeting with you all, and some of the senior leaders will be coming that day as well. Just wanted to also remind you that we're having yoga the second morning at 6:30 a.m. and we do have some spare mats. There's information about that on the first announcement. So hopefully you can join us for yoga. We have a local practitioner called Peter Orban who is absolutely awesome. And it won't be too hard, don't worry, and it'll be lots of fun, and it'll give you a lot of focus for day 2. Yes, so the Interact2 site, have a really good navigate around it if you haven't used one before, because all of the learning materials are on there. So go down the left-hand side and look at each link. We will be working in 3 modules. So the first module is Introduction to Leadership. So that's a lot about gender and leadership and some leadership theories. We'll then go on to skills development, which will build on some more leadership learning, but we'll also be looking at career development, mentoring and coaching. You will be assigned a mentor. Towards the end of May, you'll receive that mentor, and that mentor will support you throughout the whole program. So next week, we'll get you to identify your goals for the program and your goals for a mentor as well. So that'll be a lot of support for you during the time. And we'll also be doing some mentor training as well for mentors. There'll be you have mentors, skills development. We'll have a lot of different guest facilitators, presenters coming along. So talking about the university strategy, governance, the Athena Swan Women in STEM initiative, leading change at CSU. There's a whole variety of presenters, and they're aimed at giving you more information about how CSU works, which is one of the key learning outcomes for the program. And then we'll have the third module is the peer learning groups, and through the whole way through, you will work in your peer learning groups to research and develop information about a leadership challenge. For instance, the year before last, some women worked on change, others worked on busyness, others worked on communication. So it just depends on what you identify, what you want to work on. I'm just looking at the learning side at the moment. Click on Our Community as well, because when you click on Our Community, there is a participants link, and click on that, and I encourage each of you to put your profile up on the Padlet. So you just click on the Padlet and put a picture and a little bit of an overview of yourself. We have discussion forums, so I've structured it so we have fortnightly discussion forums, there'll be questions that are posted and you can respond to those. There's a main discussion forum too if you want to add anything as well. We'll have online meetings, as I said before, and they'll be using Adobe Connect, which we'll have someone come along to show us how to do that as well, which is good for people that haven't used it. And all those meetings will be recorded. PowerPoints will be up there as well. So if you can't come to those meetings, it'd be good if you could, but if you can't, they will be recorded. All of the workshops are compulsory, so the one next week is compulsory, the one in Young, the skills development one at the end of July is compulsory, and the end one obviously. Then we have a CSU Think Space and some information about e-portfolios. We are encouraging you to actually set up your own Think Space, a blog space. Some of you have already done that, so you can start developing your career portfolio. So have a look at those links, and then you can get back with questions as well, which would make it easier. So that's probably all I need to talk about at the moment. If there are any questions or anything, if you ring my landline 84162, it does go forward to my mobile. I am lecturing also in the Master of Business Leadership, so I mightn't always be able to respond to you. I have 2 days allocated a week to work on the Leadership for Women program, so sometimes I mightn't be able to get back to you straight away, but normally I'll get back to you in a couple of days. And I'm also here to actually assist you with your project work as well, so as a sounding board and a resource as well. So I think that's about all. I'm really looking forward to meeting you next week and to facilitating you on your journey. And this is your journey. It's a journey where you meet peers, where you start to network and build networks and learn a lot about your own leadership practice. So you make it what you can, and then I hope that you also have fun along the way. So thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.